Hello, everyone. Today, I'm so excited to be hosting Helen Abelesz, and she talks about, as a life coach, how it's so important to find time for yourself. But when we're so overwhelmed, well, what does that really mean? And what she offers is that you must combine practical tools, whether it be time management or time out for yourself, as well as emotional tools, looking at both at the same time. Hi, Helen. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for inviting me. Nice to meet you. Yes, that's really what I do, is that I help busy mums who are feeling overwhelmed and who are juggling too many things. And they may have a number of kids and trying to work and to organize the home. And often we feel very overwhelmed when we're trying to do it all. And as mothers, I don't know if you can relate, but as mothers, we tend to give, and we sometimes forget about ourselves. And it's so important as a mother as a woman, as a person, to also give to yourself. And if we forget to give to ourselves, or we don't find the time in our week, we don't sort of carve out that time in our week, then we kind of get lost. And then it affects how we are as a mother as well. If we don't have time for ourselves and we don't give ourselves time to breathe and do sport or just look after ourselves, then we can't be, the best mother that we want to be. So it's even good for our children when we give to ourselves. So the way I help mums is I help them to make routines for themselves, for their morning routines, their evening routines, sometimes their afternoon routines, just organizing their life so that it runs more smoothly, that there's some organization there. When do I go shopping? When do I do my laundry? All these kind of things, so that their life runs really smoothly. And because we're looking at their routine, then we find there are a few slots where she can find time for herself. Mm-hmm. So, and what I find happens is that when I'm helping mums to find time for themselves, a lot of emotions come up, like, do I deserve time, or I should be doing more, and all these kind of emotions come up. And so I also help them to deal with their emotions and how they feel about themselves, how they talk to themselves, all those kinds of things, so that they can feel okay about giving to themselves. The other thing that I really think is important nowadays is that everyone is so stressed and busy and overwhelmed. And so I also really try and help mums to learn tools of how to stay calm. Mm-hmm. Do some breathing exercises, a bit of meditation, nothing too woohoo, just all very normal. And because these are things that really help me when I'm feeling overwhelmed. I just take a moment, take a couple of breaths, just slow down, so everything's going to be okay. And then I can deal with whatever situation I'm in much more calmly. And so especially when we're at home with the kids a lot of the time, and we can hear screaming going on in the other room, and you rush out there, what's going on? It's much easier if we take a few breaths before we go out to say, what is going on? And then we can deal with it more calmly. So I find that I help busy mums set up routines in their home for their time management, so they find time for themselves, and dealing with any emotions that come up while we're dealing with these routines, and then teach them how to stay calm. So that is basically what I try and do.
I love that. I'm so impressed that people in their overwhelmed lives will take the time to come and sit and learn from you. And knowing you a little bit as I do, and myself also dealing or introducing the meditative, contemplative practices, I would imagine a lot of your clientele, as you told me, are religious and would even find peace within prayer, within daily prayer. I always encourage people who do daily prayer to try and take one sentence with them during the day, because
Absolutely.
prayer can become routine, and try and carry that with and keep that as a focus, which I feel calms the whole nervous system as well.
Absolutely. Yes, it's like having a mantra that you say to yourself all day.
Beautiful.
I definitely do that when I'm feeling very anxious. I say to myself, I'm calm. Hashem, help me to be calm.
Beautiful.
God, help me to be calm. I am calm. I say that to myself a lot.
Beautiful. Thank you so
and
much.
also, just turning it over to God is also can be calming. That it's not all on me. Help me, please. That can also be
beautiful. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure.